The biologist gets the call, he shows up, he measures the chicken, he looks at its organs, he shrugs, he doesn't know what to do. The chemist shows up, he looks at the chicken, he checks the pH of the chicken, checks the pH of the soil, checks the pH of the asphalt, doesn't know what to do. Physicist gets a call, he doesn't show up. He phones in and says, this problem's so easy. Look, all you do is first you assume a spherical chicken. It's an old joke, but it works differently with different physicists. See, why did Einstein's chicken cross the road? It didn't. The road crossed under the chicken. Why did Polly's chicken cross the road? Well, he looked and he said, there's already a chicken on this side. Why did Newton's chicken cross the road? Well, a body in motion tends to stay in motion, and since this is IB physics, there's no such thing as friction or air resistance to stop it. It turns out that pretty much any physicist can get a chicken across the road as long as he's not also a rock climber. You can't cross anything with a rock climber because you can't cross anything with a scalar. Chicken jokes. As Carl Sagan said, there are billions upon billions of chicken jokes in the cosmos, but I'll keep going. So, in the middle of all this chicken nonsense, who comes speeding down the road but Heisenberg and Schrodinger in their car? A cop pulls over the car. He's suspicious, so he gets them to pop the trunk open. He walks around to the passenger seat and he says, buddy, you know you got a dead cat in there? Schrodinger goes, I do now. God, the cop says, listen, do you even know how fast you are going? No, Heisenberg says, but I know exactly where I am. And where he was on his way to a nice little Italian restaurant that Fermi had recommended to him. It's very popular among physicists because of its strict observation of conservation laws. It always produces an equivalent amount of pasta and antipasta. So the cop's suspicious, he follows him there, and he walks in on quite a scene. There's a chlorine ion that's aggressively bonding on to a sodium ion. The cop bursts in and says, stop! That's a salt! Over at the bar, there's a young couple whose night is going very differently. The hydrogen ion looks over at the fighting chlorine ion and he says, electron, honey, let's never be like that. You complete me.